Woke up with the light, a sky so blue upon my eyes, with a thankful heart.
Welcome back again. This is Mr. Assam with the English teacher and the self-improvement coach, my dear friends all over the world. Before we set the ball rolling and get to know the third secret of improving our speaking skill, I want you to remember all the time that your passion tank is full to the brim 24/7. Because if you don't have that passion, definitely you will feel sick and tired and extremely exhausted each time you want to improve your speaking skill. So make sure that you have that passion to keep going on and on and on and on until you reach that great level of professionalism. The second thing I want you to remember all the time, please try to cross out, delete, destroy, and devastate that bad, deadly, ugly, destructive habit. That's called translation. And instead, try to use simple English words. Simple English words. This way you can kill two birds with one stone. Number one, you increase your vocabulary and you improve your fluency because you'll have a lot of words to express one idea or one thought. Now it's time to get to know the third secret of improving our speaking skill, which is break it down. Now, what does it mean to break it down? Yes, bro. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, but I am في problem.
Problem? You mean that you have a problem?
Yes.
Okay, what's wrong with you?
I am speaking wrong.
You mean that you want to improve your speaking skill?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'd like just to make a checkup, just to make sure that everything is fine. Don't worry about that. Okay, could you extend your index finger like this, please? Everything is fine. Bro, I think that you need some help in your speaking skill.
Yes, how do you know?
Bro, come on, you are talking to an expert. But I'd like just to write a prescription to you, and then I want you to follow the instructions there to the letter. Within 15 days max, you will be a native speaker. 15 days, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead, bro. Here you are. Thank you. How are you, my lovely uncle? What's wrong with you?
I came 15 years English.
Actually, I don't remember you. Okay, how can I help you? What's wrong?
Speak English, you know.
No speaking English at all. Okay, don't worry about that. I think that I gave you the wrong prescription. I'll give you another prescription. Within 10 days max, you'll be a wonderful native speaker, okay? Here you are, bro. Just 10 days max. And then you get back again to me, you'll be a native speaker, okay? Wish you a very nice day.
Goodbye.
My dear friends, well, as you have just watched this scene that sums up the whole story of some great teachers who pretend that they can help their students improve their speaking skill in 10 or 15 days. And everybody strongly agrees with me that this speech is unrealistic and sort of illogical. Because you know that your journey is sort of long, and I know that you feel frustrated, upset, and heartbroken each time you keep looking at the finishing point you have to get to one day. And I don't want you to keep looking at that finishing point all the time. I don't want you to say, oh, look at that, Mr. Osama. I see a lot of risks, a lot of adventures, ups and downs, a lot of bumpy roads, and a lot of problems, you know, reading skill, listening skill, writing skill. Oh, no. I think that my journey is extremely long and it's full of problems. I don't want to learn English anymore. Hey, bro, just keep your shirt on. Keep your shirt on. Just calm down. I want you to understand the golden strategy I'm going to share with you today. And instead of focusing on the 1,000-mile journey, just focus on the 1 mile distance in front of your eyes. And I want you to apply all of your concentration, power, passion, patience, and determination to the 1 mile distance you have to cross. This way you make sure that you are standing on a very strong, solid foundation, and then you make sure that you are confident enough to move to the other station and to the other and then to the other until you get closer and closer to the finishing point where you can celebrate your real victory. I want to give you a nice metaphor. Look at this word, which is considered one of the longest words in English. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. What is that, teacher? Please, don't let me hate English more. Now, just calm down again. I want you just to apply the 1 mile distance one more time. Try just to break down this word into short syllables. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. You may say that, oh, it's impossible to pronounce this word, and I don't know what it means, and this is your job. I want you just to write its meaning in the comments below, please. So, anti-disestablishmentarianism. Try just to break this word into small syllables. Anti, and then keep repeating with passion, love, persistence, and consistency all the time. Anti, 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 antitis, 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 antitis. Anti-disestablish. Establish is the root word. Anti-disestablish, 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 anti-disestablishment, 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 anti-disestablishmentarianism, anti-disestablishmentarianism, anti-disestablishmentarianism. And I will show you a practical example with our lovely students to know how to break down anything you come across and you want to learn and acquire as effectively and efficiently as possible. Now it's time to show everybody that English is not that hard if we break it into small pieces. Into what?
Small pieces!
Into what?
Small pieces!
Guys, when you want to learn this long word, it will be very simple if we break it down into small pieces. Into what?
Small pieces!
Okay, are you ready?
Yes!
Anti!
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 Anti! Anti-disestablish! Anti-disestablish! Anti-disestablishment! Anti-disestablishment! Anti-disestablishmentarianism! 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 Excellent! Until I see you again, I want you to remember all the time that nothing is impossible and impossible is nothing. You can acquire and learn anything you want. If you have these great weapons, passion number one. Number two, practicing all the time without feeling sick and tired because you have that great weapon, which is called passion. And number three, don't forget, please, not to translate anything you want to learn. Instead, use simple English words. And today, I want you to remember, please, to break down anything you come across and you want to learn. And don't feel hopeless when you want to learn a new thing. Until I see you again, I wish you all kinds of love, passion, enthusiasm, and ecstasy. Thank you so much. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.